Who are you, then?
Just a fly in the ointment, Hans. A monkey in the wrench. A pain in the ass. Whoa.
First theater gig was on a dare because there was a girl there I was trying to impress, and she was going out for Cinderella. And I got up, and if you didn't have a song prepared, the pianist was playing Happy Birthday. So I got up, and I sang Happy Birthday, just like everybody else. But I did it, and for some stupid reason, I remember seeing Marilyn Monroe singing to John F. Kennedy, like, Mr. President. And I did it, and everybody laughed, and they were just like, ha! The laugh's on them, because when I got home, my mom told me to check the answer machine, and I got the part.
Mr. August. He's still there.
And so then I started doing theater, and that was a kids show. And then when I did the kids show, I moved to adult theater, and I did chorus, and I did chorus, and I did chorus, and I kept trying out for leads, but I just wasn't quite good enough because I was learning. And my community theater director, Jimmy Pigford, who is unfortunately not with us anymore. He passed away a couple years back, but he taught me everything, taught me how to find my light, taught me how to the moment before, coming in the wings, think about this, think about that, learn the lines of your co-star, so when they get nervous because they've got their mom in the audience, that you can pick them up and we can keep going and get back on track. And it was all these things that I learned in this journey that I wasn't even aware I was learning. I was living life. I'm a high school kid. I'm going through relationships and puberty and failures and life, you know? So I go to this workshop. When I get there, I find out that there's Richard Tyson and Shark Frolic, David Frolic for some of those people. There's Richard Tyson. He was in Kindergarten Cop. I watched him when I was a kid. Are you kidding me? There he is. He's an actor. And it was like the first time that I actually had a chance to talk to somebody. And at that point, it was still a lot of like fanboyism, because here's this person that was in this box that I watched when I was a little kid. But I listened to them, I paid attention. They taught us how to make a headshot, and what you need for this, and do this, and do that, and do that. Flash forward, a couple months later, I answer kind of a Craigslist. It was called Southern Casting Call. And I ended up in a movie with Richard Tyson where I'm playing his son in Hayride. What? $60,000 budget. It was that production's first movie. It was my first movie of some quantity. So we just kept cracking them down, man, and we're doing freebies, and we do this, and then all of a sudden I get a phone call, Hayride 2, we got a sequel, what? We got pre-sale, we've got 4 times the amount of budget that we had on the first one. Yeah, I'll do a sequel, hell yeah. I'm happy, and I auditioned for Nashville, which I've auditioned for Nashville, I think 12, 13 times, and all of a sudden I book one.
You're a fan of ABC's show Nashville. You may have seen a Meridian man who had a part in that high-rated drama. In tonight's episode, Jeremy Sande, who lives in Meridian, has been acting for years. He had a speaking part in a bar scene in tonight's episode. That's Jeremy in that scene right there. Now, Sande says he has an agent in Jackson and travels throughout the Southeast for roles. Sande has previously acted in the movies Space Warriors, Hayride, and others. But he tells us the opportunity to act on primetime television was a very special experience. Well, Sande's character was named Steve. He was a starstruck guy in a bar. Jeremy Sande is a longtime local actor as well in Meridian's Little Theater. He says he's been pursuing acting professionally for about 3 years.
Now I'm good enough for network television. Move on, and then I book a show called Rectified, and the director was Ray McKinnon. I don't know if you know him or not, but he was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He's bonafide. But now life gets in the way. And I was still back bartending, and I was trying to drive down to New Orleans for an audition, come back. I'd closed the bar. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I've got to drive back to New Orleans for a call back. Now I'm getting a call back in Atlanta, and I'm driving up here, and I'm in the middle, but it's like, it's not conducive because now I'm not booking, but I have to go to auditions because if I don't, I won't get parts. I get an audition for Deepwater Horizon. It's for a one-liner, Roughneck #2. And I do the audition, and I don't hear anything, and this is not new. Do auditions, you never hear. About 4 weeks went by, and my agent calls me. Deepwater Horizon wants you for 6 weeks. What? 6 weeks is a one-liner. How long is it going to take Pete Bird to get a one-liner? Yes. I found out that I was playing one of the 11 deceased, and that this was real. And I was about to be the voice for somebody that didn't have a voice. So I took that, and when I got on set, I'm working with Peter Berg, Mark Wahlberg, John Malkovich, Kurt Russell, Kate Hudson, Dylan O'Brien, Gina Rodriguez, all these pros. I got to watch Pete. Pete's crazy, but Pete knows what he wants.
This is fun.
And I loved it, and it was amazing. And a couple of months go by, and a camera op on Hayride 2 by the name of Drew Hall calls me up and says, "Champ, you ready?" Yes. He got an opportunity from Panasonic to show what their product could do, and he wanted to tell a story, and he wanted an actor that he knew could tell that story. And we hooked up, and we found lightning in a bottle. I called my friend Mike Goodsell up. Mike runs 180 Fitness down in D'Iberville. I said, "Mike, I need a fitness plan and I need a diet. I need to be ready to fight in less than a month." Done. In 3 weeks' time, I lost about 21 pounds. I quit smoking 2 years ago. I'm in the best shape of my life. And that's when I find out that you and Bruce Willis are looking for a young John McClane. Well, I don't believe in coincidence. So we started talking about it. We started manifesting a vision. Writing started happening, and now we've got a group of people that are all believing in something, saying, "Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be awesome? That would be amazing. Dude, if you could be Bruce Willis, oh my gosh." Now, if you've made it this far, and I haven't proven that I will do whatever it takes to tell this story, I don't know what else I've got to say.
You know my name, but who are you? Just another American who saw too many movies as a child. Another orphan of a bankrupt culture who thinks he's John Wayne, Rambo, Marshall Dillon.
I was always kind of partial to Roy Rogers, actually. I really like those sequin shirts.
Do you really think you have a chance against us, Mr. Cowboy?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.